This is the homework for Raspberry Pi lesson number 66, using a capacitive touch sensor with Python. Here I set up I've imported GPIO with GPIO. I got tired of capitalizing GPIO, so I went to lowercase because it's really cumbersome to make that capital GPIO. Import time, then I got 2 times T1 and T2. T1 is 0.1 second and T2 is 0.3. I set the mode for GPIO to BCM because I'm using the extender. The touch sensor is on pin 17. The red LED is pin 13. The green LED is on 26, and the blue LED is on 19 for the RGB LED. Then I set up the pins here. Only one is input, the rest are output. Then I set up the variables here: red LED, green LED, blue LED. Then color equals R because I just want to start out with R. Sensor state equals 0, and a sensor state old equals 0, just to define it before we start into the while loop. Then I put up a try where I put except, interrupt, and GPIO cleanup, just because you get those errors if you don't. While true, I get the unlimited open loop, keeps going. Sensor state GPIO equals the input of touch sensor pin. Okay, then I get the state of the sensor. Okay, and it's basically kind of like a switch. I just treated it like it was a switch. Sensor state old, sensor state new, basically, and sensor state equals not sensor state. Now if I go down into here, I say if the color equals R, standing for red, and then I get color equals G. What I'm trying to do is step through the colors. If the colors are, then the next color will be green. The color is green. The next one will be blue. If the color is blue, the next one will be off. Then if the color is off, then the next one will be red. And back on around. I put a little time, T1, to sleep, just to give it a little time to do all this, and so you could see it. If the color equals R, I put the GPIO pin, blue pin, off, and then I put GPIO red pin on. Then here, if I detect a G, which stands for green, GPIO output red goes to 0, because I got to turn it off, otherwise it'll stay on. You'll end up with turquoise or something like that. Then the GPIO output green LED goes to 1. Down here, I go to, once it goes to blue, I turn off the green LED and turn on the blue LED. This keeps everything kind of copacetic. And then when it gets to off, I turn all 3 of them off. Let's run this guy. It comes up in red. If I push the button or the sensor, it goes to green. Push the sensor again, it goes to blue. Push the sensor again, it goes off altogether. Then push the sensor again, it goes back to red. And that's my homework. Thank you, Paul, for doing these.